sir.
Good morning. Have a seat, please. Can I have a look at your IC card, please?
Sure.
Yes. Thank you. Hold on. Let me introduce you. Candidate number 4568. Candidate name Awangku Muhammad Hazim Hishamuddin bin Pengiran Muhammad Zul Haji. I will read you the instructions. First, we will have a 2 to 3 minute general discussion about your interests and life outside school. This part isn't assessed. Then I will give you an assessment card, okay, which has the topic we will discuss in the last part of the test. You will have 2 to 3 minutes to read the 5 prompts on the card to prepare for this part. You can't make any written notes, but you can ask me to explain anything you don't understand. Finally, we will have a discussion based on the 5 prompts on the card and any ideas of your own on the topic. This part lasts 6 to 9 minutes and is the only part that is assessed. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, that's very good. So, nice to see you today. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thanks. This is the warm-up, so I want you to just relax. And can you tell me a little bit about your family?
Oh, my family. I have 4 siblings and my parents.
Right.
So includes me. We have 6 in total.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy having, quite a big family, or what are the advantages of that?
We're not that kind of big family,
Yeah.
but the advantages is it's very easy to have
Do you do any activities with your family?
Yes, we have lots of activities that we have done before, like such as go shopping, having outdoor sports activities, lots of stuff, fun things. Well, we don't really care about that, because as long as we bond, we're having a bonding time.
Right, good bonding time.
Yes.
Right. And what is the most interesting holiday you've taken together with most of your family?
Well, probably all of them, because what I learned is there's nothing more special if you have a journey. If you're without your loved ones.
Right.
Yes.
Where was the furthest you've been with your family outside Brunei?
Oh, maybe China.
You've been to China?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Well, maybe not at the small place like such as Guangzhou.
Right. What's the capital? Is it Beijing or Shanghai? Not Shanghai, Beijing,
No,
right?
it's at the bottom of Shanghai and Beijing.
So you haven't been to the big cities, right?
Yeah, so it's just not far from Hong Kong.
Right.
If you took a train, it would take like 5 or 6 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion of China in general?
Well, by my opinion, I've never visit a place like that.
Right.
It's very interesting and exciteful because the climate there is very cold.
Right.
There's different climate, a temperate climate.
Right. Did you experience cold weather in China while you were there?
Yeah, but there's no snow.
Oh, you didn't experience snow?
Yeah, but as long as I experienced it with my family, so everything there is very special. There's a special moment with my family.
That's good. So that's all for the second part, the warm-up. So now I'm going to give you your topic card, which is topic card B, and the topic is teachers. So I will give you 2 minutes to have a look at this, and you cannot write any notes, but you can prepare, and after 2 minutes we will have a discussion on this. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. So I have to prepare.
Mentally only, you cannot write notes. Right. If you have any questions about any of the bullet points, you can ask me.
So far, not yet, but I'll go and check first.
Okay.
what does it mean by the advantages and disadvantages of having a teacher as a parent?
It means that, for example, if your mother was a teacher, what would be the good things of that? Advantages, the benefits. If your mom was a teacher, and the negative, aspects. So even your dad, if your mom, if one of them or both of them happen to be a teacher, how would that affect you? How would that be a good thing, advantage, or a negative thing, disadvantage?
So, yeah.
All right. So can we start? We'll imagine that 2 minutes have finished. So let's start talking about a good teacher that you have known and why you think they were good. You can give me an example from any part of your life, from primary or even in high school.
By my opinion, all of the teachers that I met before and now, all of them are good. They give me inspiration, each and one of them. Like my English teacher, he knows how to be patient, and every time. And my maths teacher, she inspires me every time. Even though I make mistakes, even though I do lots of mistakes in my maths, but she corrected me every time. So yeah, and my science teacher, since when I was primary, she teaches me to be self-confidence. Yeah.
She taught you.
Yeah, she taught me to be self-confidence.
Yes.
Yeah. So I learned from most of the people is by my teacher. Yeah.
So what about personally concerning your ambition, your dream, we call it, in life? Would you like to be a teacher? Choosing that as a career or job?
I am sorry, I have no interest in being a teacher, but I have another path.
Yes. So what about when you were small? Did you ever dream of being a teacher or imagine yourself being a teacher?
I've never thought of that.
So you've never had that
Yes.
come into your mind?
Yeah.
So that's fine. So you know that, so I'm sure you probably have chosen something else, obviously.
Yes.
But what about another thing to imagine or think about? If one of your parents happened to be a teacher, right? How would that affect your life positively as an advantage and negatively as a disadvantage? Can you give me some ideas on that?
From my point of view,
yes.
the advantages is I will have full discipline, such as attending at school every day, passing my homeworks.
Because they would be interested and more strict about it, because they are a teacher, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like I'll have to pass my homework
Right.
on time, every time, each and every time if I had homeworks.
Okay. So that will be an advantage in your opinion.
If there's any disadvantages, there would be like I don't know. I don't know that much if there's any disadvantages. Or maybe there's advantages is I don't really know that much about disadvantages. I think it's a good thing, but
so it's mostly a good thing. You can't think about disadvantage.
If it is a disadvantage, well, maybe my parents wouldn't have more time for me, or maybe I was going to be full discipline, but too much.
Right. Oh, so you mean it'll be always strict or too
Yes.
strict, right? That could be a disadvantage. What about the view that teaching is the most important job in the world? If you compare all the jobs, like being a doctor, being a teacher, being a lawyer, an engineer, so in your opinion, do you think that teaching is the most important job in the world?
By my view, by my point of view.
In your view, you mean?
Yes. Every job is important because each and every job, each and every role has its own responsibility.
Yes.
So teacher, they are an important role because why? If there is no teacher, who is going to teach the civilians and the civilians in the country to be to be educational in the country?
So what you're saying is to start off with, if teachers were not there
Yeah.
to educate people, they wouldn't be able to do other jobs.
Yes.
So that's a good point. So you do. So what do you mean then? Do you agree, or what is your final judgment or call on that? Do you agree that it is the most important job in the world?
Yes, I agree. That is the most important job in the world.
Yeah.
Because teacher has to teach the people
Right.
to be more clever
Right.
for the country. So the development in the country is to be more highly economic,
Right.
to make it more
Yes.
more better for to have a brighter future for the
Yes.
country. Yes.
That's good. So the last point is online and technology. Let's talk about that. So I'm sure you know about technology and being online, but what about the idea that, what do you think about this idea that in future maybe online technology, some kind of an online technology could replace a physical teacher, like a person in the classroom? What do you think about that?
I'm indecisive to learn to have a trust.
Yes.
To put a trust.
Right.
To put a trust on technology these days, because there may be have a faulty,
Right.
so people can hack.
Yes.
And there's plenty of disadvantages,
Right.
more than advantages.
Right.
Because if we put so much on technology,
Yes.
rely on technology
Right.
that much, people would go lazy,
Yes.
and mostly people in the country,
Yes.
they are mostly of the civilians are unemployed.
Right.
So
So
yeah.
you're saying that something could go wrong with technology,
Yes.
and
So I don't trust.
but why would civilians be unemployed? What are you trying to say?
There's too much technology.
Right.
What about the people who has already achieved their own goal
Right.
to be a teacher, but
Right.
they can't because there's already technology.
Oh, I see. Because the jobs are taken have been
Yes.
taken over by computers, right? So that's a good point. So they would be sitting around doing nothing.
Yes.
Right. So do you think that, honestly, do you think that would really happen sometime in the future? Is that a possibility, or?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
So maybe by my if I figure it out,
Yeah.
maybe the future is getting brighter.
Right.
So technology is getting more often used in these days, such as phone and computer.
Yes.
So maybe
So it's difficult to say right
yes,
now.
I don't know. So
Right.
yeah,
So you said maybe or probably or possibly.
I'll put a faith on it.
Right. Okay. All right. So I think that's all for today, and thank you for coming. And that is the end of the exam. Goodbye.
Thanks.
And I forgot to give you your IC card.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.